Thanks for joining me on the Inspired Method Marketing YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about your Google Business Profile listing. This is something that is super helpful for any small local business, whether you're in the trade such as HVAC, plumbing, electrical, furnace cleaning, roofing, any of those trades. This is something that is going to really help you, and it's simple, easy to do, and it's free. Okay, step number one, claim your Google Business Profile listing. How do you do that? Make sure that you log into Google with an account that you're already using for your business. If you don't have one, go ahead and set one of those up now. It's very simple and easy. But if you've already got that going, this is step one. Go to google.com/business and sign in using that account. This is the starting point to getting that business profile created. Super easy, really simple. I'm sure most of you can get this step quite easily. Why do I want you to make sure that it's tied to the account that you're using for your business? Well, simply enough, if you have it all connected together, especially the Gmail account, the business profile, in there you get started with your ads account, which is a step that's later on, but it'll make more sense when we get to that step. Okay, step number two. Complete your business information. Be sure that your name, address, and phone number are accurate and they're consistent across other online spaces. It's really, really important that you include an address, because otherwise you won't get one of the location pins that are found on Google Maps. You may be found in the search area on the left-hand side, but if you don't have that pin on the map, you're not going to be popping up in people's search criteria when they're looking on Google Maps for your business. So it's very important that you use an actual physical address and not just a service area. You can still include your service areas in the Google Business Profile, but having an address just makes it that much more impactful. This could affect the number of leads that you get, so be sure you do that step. Now that you've got your NAP done, add a detailed description of your business. You can share how long you've been in business, your unique selling proposition, company history, and anything that you feel is relevant for Google to share with your customers. Also provide a starting date for your business. What I've noticed is that businesses that have been around longer, they have a longer history on Google and a longer history in being in business, they seem to get preferential treatment over brand new businesses. So if you've been around longer than a year, definitely put that in there. And if you haven't put one in yet, start today. Step number three, choose the right business category. This is really important. So how I would do this is I would look at your local competitors. Whatever primary category that they're using, I would use the same one, because they have some experience in this and they obviously have chosen a category that works for them and gets them the most results. So I would say use that too. For example, if you run a plumbing and HVAC company, I would probably choose plumbing over HVAC for the simple fact that everybody knows what plumbing is. Not everybody searches for HVAC unless you're in the commercial industry. Residential side, plumbing is very strong, so I would probably choose the plumbing one over that. What you can do next is in the subcategories, so not your primary, but the subcategories, you can include anything else that matches with the service offerings that you have. So again, going back to the plumbing example, if you're in the plumbing industry, choose plumbing as your primary. Then after that, in the secondary, you can use HVAC, furnace repair, and other ones that are listed in Google's list of categories. Doing so will ensure your map listing is found for the widest range of potential searches in your niche. Next step, incorporate high quality visuals. So enrich your profile with crisp, engaging photos, and if possible, videos that showcase your business's essence. Next step is maintain consistent business hours. I would go even as far as to say, make your business hours more competitive and more convenient for your end user and customers, making sure that you have better hours than your competitors. In maintaining the business hours, you can also include any days that you're not open. So if there's any special holidays that you observe, or any new things coming up. Let's say you've got inventory coming up. You can actually mark that day off in that calendar if you choose. Coming up next is something that's very important, is encouraging customer reviews. This is where the gold is, people. If you're building your business and you don't have any reviews yet, this is the place to get them, and this is where to start. After you've set up your profile and you become verified, you're allowed to send a link to customers that's built right into the system there for them to give you a Google review. This is super important. So after you've gone into their home and you've done an outstanding job for them, or you've served them in your location, ask them for a 5-star Google review along with a few sentences describing their experience with you. Respond to the negative ones and the positive ones. Make sure you do it professionally and promptly, and aim for a benchmark of 40 reviews to start with. This will show people that you're an actual legitimate business and you're not just getting your friends and family filling out some reviews for you to make you feel better and try and boost up your profile. Once we get to that threshold of 40, the sky's the limit. Get as many reviews as you possibly can. Encourage your team to get them. Encourage them to ask for the reviews. And also, this is a metric to show them how important it is to provide excellent customer service. Remember, Google is all about experience, expertise, authority, and trust. So they want to make sure that they can trust the companies that they put on their platform. Here's a pro tip. Find your main competitor and see how many reviews they have. That is your starting benchmark. So if they have 100, your goal is 120. If they have 200, your goal is far-reaching what they have. Why? Because it matters. It matters to Google, and it matters to people who are searching for good businesses to serve them. The next step is provide accurate services information. So this gives you the opportunity to share with the public the services that you offer. The more thorough and accurate your list of services, the more likely your business will be found on the Google Maps listing. Here's a note. Google will add services and recommendations without your knowledge, so be checking into your profile on a regular basis to see if they've added anything that is useful and that you could actually benefit from, and things that aren't really associated with your business at all, and try and delete those. Next up, highlight any special attributes for your business. Use attributes like women-led, veteran-led, or wheelchair accessible to provide additional information about your business as far as they are relevant to your business. This can further differentiate you from your competition. See, because most people, they put their name, address, phone number, brief description, and they don't go much further than that. But if you can fill out as much information as possible and use the tools and the free stuff that Google has provided in your business profile, the more likelihood of you being bumped up in the 3-pack, the top 3 results in the Google Business Search Engine results page. You can post on your Google Business profile the same way that you can post on any of the other social media platforms. Create posts about events, sales, specials, anything that might be relevant to your customers. This is a great tool that you can use, and the best thing about it is it's free. They don't charge you anything for this. So a good practice would be, if you're posting something on social media every day, go ahead and just go one more step and post that same thing to your Google Business profile. It doesn't take any more extra work, but it will give you a lot more reach. And just being consistent on there can mean the difference between you getting the phone call or your competitors. Okay, next step. Monitor and respond to questions. There is a Q&A section on your business profile that really allows people to ask questions, and then it's up to you to provide the responses. This can be done by someone in your staff as well. You can list out a number of commonly asked questions and provide the answers to those questions there. And that can really help boost up your profile too. And it allows people to find answers to questions that are commonly asked without them having to search your website. And then if they find the answers there, fantastic. They can push on on the click to call and they can give you a phone call, or click and go to your website and learn more information from there. You really want them to stay onto your Google business profile as long as possible. And really the whole goal of it is to get them to call you, right? You want them to take an action. So the more you utilize this free tool from Google, the better it's going to be for you. The next step is to enable Google's booking feature. Enable appointment booking and reservations if applicable to your company. This isn't available for all businesses on there, but if it works for you, I would use it. This is especially helpful if you don't have a CRM or customer relationship management system and you need a way to schedule appointments. Okay, now that you've got your business profile all set up and it's running and you're consistently posting, doing the questions and answers, improving your services, and using the whole suite of tools that are available, analyze your performance regularly. All right, so by regularly reviewing the performance insights provided by Google, you can understand how users are interacting with your Google business profile. You can see how many people visited your website, how many clicked to call, how many people did book an appointment through there. Remember, these are all free tools that are provided by Google for you to help grow your business. This is especially good if you are a new business and you don't have a ton of money to spend on marketing, but you have some time. Get this thing started and running, and then after you're too busy to maintain this thing, hopefully you can have a staff member go in there on a regular basis and make some adjustments to it so that it's always up to date. Okay, the next most important thing is maintain consistency across all online platforms. You can list your business on multiple different listings across the internet. I mentioned before, Apple Maps, Bing. There are literally thousands of different places where your website, your business can be listed. Not all of them are relevant to you, but there's a good majority that are. So I would take some time and get yourself listed on those other things. And you can use different citation services either from SEMrush or from Bright Local, or there's other ones out there. I'm sure there's a myriad of different companies that you can submit your company information to and get listed across multiple different platforms. Next, this is a very important piece. From your Google business profile, click on the advertise link there, and that will open up Google Ads page, and that's the starting point where you're going to begin your advertising campaign. I recommend doing that because it automatically connects you from your business profile to your ads account, and then you put your website in there and everything is working in conjunction, and it works better and easier, simpler for you to get proper ads tracking. The very first thing you're going to do when that opens up is it will take you through the steps on setting up a first smart campaign. Go through all those steps, and it doesn't matter if it's not perfect to start with, but just go through it, put a minimum ad spend on it just to get started, so at least you've got a few dollars putting towards advertising, and that should hopefully get you a few more leads coming in, and then you can expand your advertising into a full-on search campaign or a performance max campaign, really depending on what your budget is and what your goals are. That's it. Google Business Profile is a very powerful tool that any business can use, and it can be a real game changer, especially for businesses who are just starting out and they have a limited advertising budget, but they really want to get going. This is also good for businesses who have been established for a while, yet haven't really paid much attention to their Google Business platform. I think you should take some time and use these steps to improve your business profile, and let me know how that works out for you. If you have any questions, or if I've missed something that you didn't see in this video, add a comment down below, and don't forget to click and subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I've got some more content that's coming out that'll be helpful for any business that is looking to grow, especially local service-based businesses. Those are my passion, that's my bread and butter, that's where I love to help every single day. So please stay tuned, and we have some more great content coming for you in the next days ahead. Thanks.